Friends, today's video is about the third section of Wasteland. The third section is entitled The Fire Sermon. This section has a reference to a sermon conducted by the Lord Buddha. According to Buddha, the world is under the fire of hatred, infatuation, old age and death, sorrow, lamentation, grief, and despair. And through this section of Wasteland, Eliot is trying to bring before us the types of fires that are burning today's society. So let's move to the poem. The first stanza of the poem is about the river Thames. Thames is the important river in England. The river was considered to be holy once, and Thames had been described as sweet Thames in Prothelemon by Spencer. And Eliot gives a reference to Spencer in this first stanza. And this river, it is now polluted. It doesn't carry any holiness with it. It is polluted, and at the same time its waters has the stories of different lustful events those happened in the water and bank of the river Thames. So the first stanza is about the condition of the river Thames. Then moving on to the second stanza, we find our protagonist Tiresias. He's fishing near a canal, and he is speaking about a rat. A rat crept softly through the vegetation, dragging its slimy belly on the bank. This rat is a symbol of death, the sordidness of the contemporary society. This ugly rat, fat and slimy rat, it is the sordidness of the contemporary society. While moving on, we find our one-eyed merchant. I hope you remember him from the first section. He is the one-eyed merchant, Smyrna merchant, and his name is Mr. Eugenides. Mr. Eugenides, his appearance is described by Eliot like this: unshaven with a pocket full of currants. Currants here stands for dried grapes or raisins. So this man, he is inviting our protagonist Tiresias for a luncheon with him. Luncheon is nothing but lunch with him, and he is inviting him to a hotel named Cannon Street Hotel. This hotel is notorious for events of homosexuality, and our Eugenides, he is a homosexual person, and this is another fire burning the society, homosexuality. Then while moving on, we find a typist girl. She's back from her work, and she's doing all her routines, making food, having rest, and she's waiting for her lover. And he comes, he's a small house agent's clerk, and these two persons, they're making love, and she's doing everything mechanically. So mechanical love is another fire in the present day society, the typist girl's incident. Then we find a love in high standards. That is the love relationship between Queen Elizabeth and the Earl of Leicester. They're having a voyage in the river Thames, and their love story is something different because the female or the woman is having a superior position, and this love relationship was futile. It did not bloom, it did not fulfill. Then comes three girls who had faced rape in the banks and on the waters of this river Thames. These girls from Highbury, Moorgate, and Margate Sands, these three girls were brutally raped and they lose their virginity in this river Thames. So they are the victims of rape. And these are the fires that we find in this section. The stories being told by the waters of Thames. And this section ends with some lines from Saint Augustine's book, Confessions. He speaks about Carthage. According to him, Carthage is a cauldron of sensual love. So, Carthage is a bad place. O Lord, thou pluckest me out. O Lord, thou pluckest. Please take me away from this situation. I don't want to stay in this world of lust. So, as according to Lord Buddha and Saint Augustine, the world is filled with lust and such emotions, negative emotions. There isn't any light of faith or good qualities among the citizens of the world. Such is the condition in which Eliot presents Wasteland before us. The Wastelanders, they're also getting burned in this among these emotions. And with this ends the third section, the fire sermon. Hope you understood the video. We'll see you in the next video about the next sections of the Wasteland. Thank you for watching.